Jimmy wasn't your average inmate. Soon as it was mealtime, he'd chug down water, like gallons of it, till he could barely breathe. Then he'd scarf down his food like he hadn't eaten in days. And just when it felt like he'd puke, he'd sneak off and start banging out push-ups just to distract his brain. And here's the real hustle. Right when the warden came doing his inspection rounds, Jimmy would throw up right in front of him. Disgusting, right? The warden, not wanting a mess, would have 2 guards rush him to the infirmary. But that's when the real game kicked off. Laid up in bed, Jimmy clutches his stomach, moaning like crazy. Staff thinks it's just food poisoning and lets him hit the restroom with a janitor in tow. What they don't know is that janitor's part of the plan. Once inside, the janitor locks the door tight from the outside. Jimmy cracks open the lid on the toilet tank, pulls out a hidden tool, and boom, they both crawl into the drain pipe straight out of prison. They leave everything looking untouched so nobody suspects a thing. Next stop, storage room, where they'd stashed a human-sized wooden tray days ago. They slide it under the prison transport truck, crawl inside it, and wait. Thought they were home free? Not quite. A guard rolls up for a routine check. The truck gets searched, but no one notices Jimmy and his guy crammed inside that tray. Later, the truck pulls into a gas station, and boom, they jump out and dip into a nearby Ford Mustang like it's Fast and Furious. But that was just the warm-up. Jimmy's next move? Detonate a custom bomb at the signal station, knock out the grid so they could access the underground vault at the Central Railway hub without triggering a single alarm. Whole city thought it was just a blackout. Cash-only deals everywhere. Meanwhile, back inside the prison, Jimmy's crew starts a riot, planned chaos just to give him a reason to sneak back in. Yep, you heard that right. Even after pulling the heist, Jimmy had to go back, so no one noticed he was gone. To keep SWAT from storming in, 3 guards were taken hostage. Alarms blared, gates slammed shut, but all of it part of the plan. They sealed windows with aluminum foil and trays, smeared peanut butter on the cameras so nothing showed. Before the warden could even figure out what was happening, the whole thing was done. And now Jimmy? He's already setting up his next move. Want to catch what happens in part 2? Hit that subscribe button now.